right, hello and welcome everybody. This video is an informational video to introduce you to the FAFSA. The FAFSA is also known as the Free Application for Federal Student Aid. If you have never had a student in college and you have a senior in high school this year, then this will be your first year filling out the FAFSA. If you already have a student in college, you probably have filled out the FAFSA before, but there's some changes this year that I want to make you aware of. But the FAFSA is the application that you fill out in order to determine what type of aid you're eligible for, both federal and state aid. So that can be things like federal grants, state grants, federal loans, subsidized and unsubsidized loans, and then of course the scholarships that your university is willing to give you. The FAFSA is the starting place for all those types of financial aid. So changes. In the past, you could not start working on your FAFSA until January 1st of the year that you plan to attend school. So if you were going to be a freshman in college in the 2016-17 school year, you couldn't have started filling out your FAFSA until the 1st of January 2016. Now FAFSA opens October 1st of the year before you plan to attend school. So this October 1st, the FAFSA will open for any student wanting to attend college in the 2017-18 school year, so next fall, starting next fall. So all of our seniors now who want to start college next fall can begin their FAFSA on October 1st. And another big change is that you use your 2015 tax return. So use the tax return you filed by April 15th of this year about your 2015 income. So for 1 year only, the FAFSA will use the same tax return as it used the previous year. But from now on October 1st, you'll use the tax return that you filed by April 15th of that year. So what's great about this is it means that families are not estimating anymore. You're no longer having to guess approximately what your tax situation will look like and then fill out a correction later. Instead, you're able to accurately put in the income you had from the 2015 year, and they'll base your aid on that. So you're not estimating anymore, and you're not filling out the update or the corrections once you have filed your taxes. You're using taxes you've already filed to estimate your, or to actually state your income. And you can also use, through the FAFSA web portal, you can use the IRS auto-populator. You'll enter your information and it'll find your tax documents for you. And so there's a lot less guesswork and a lot less work on your end. So because we're filling out the FAFSA sooner, families will receive their aid letter sooner. They'll know what students are eligible for and what financial aid they'll receive. Some universities have said that they will have the financial aid letters ready as soon as November. This is almost 6 months sooner than they've been ready in the past. So this really allows families to make a wise and informed decision about where their student will attend school. You will know precisely the amount of aid all the schools you're interested in can offer you, and you can make a decision well before that May 1st deciding deadline about which school you'd like to go to and which school is the best financial fit for your family. So this is another graphical representation of what the changes are. The main thing is for that 2017-18 school year, you can submit your FAFSA anytime between October 1st and June 30th, and you use your 2015 income taxes. The big thing to remember with the FAFSA is the sooner you get your name in the drawing or in the database for the available aid, the sooner you'll know what aid you can receive and the more likely you are to receive the maximum aid. So FAFSA is not something you want to wait on and just do whenever you find the time. As soon as it opens on October 1st, the sooner you get your information in there, the better for you and for your family. So things you can be doing between now and October 1st. The first thing you can do is, in order to access the FAFSA, you have to have a federal student aid ID. In order to establish a federal student aid ID, both you and your student will go to fsaid.ed.gov. So the federal student aid id.ed.gov website, and you will create your ID. The student creates an ID and one parent creates an ID. This will be If you live with both your parents, it's whichever parent wants to do it. If you have shared custody, it's the parent the student lives with at least 51% of the time. So the parent that the student spends the majority of the time with if there's a shared custody situation. You can create your FSA ID before October 1st, and I recommend that you do that. But it is something that should be done in one sitting. When you go to fill it out, you'll input an email address, and they will send you a code that is only valid for 15 minutes, and you use that code or that link to finish the process of creating your FSA ID. So you want to make sure that you have enough time that both you and your student can sit down and create your FSA IDs all in one sitting. Another great thing to do before October 1st is just to get your documents in order, gather your documents. You'll need your student's social security number, which I'm sure most of you have access to. You'll need your 2015 tax documents. The FAFSA website does auto-populate the information, but it's really good if you can verify that they pulled the correct information about you and your income. And then you'll need to have a list available of up to 10 colleges that you're interested in applying to. The way that aid is distributed is the university gets a profile about you, and the government tells the university how much aid you're eligible for, and then the university adds in the amount of aid that they're willing to contribute to your education as well. This could be in the form of scholarships or grants or whatever it might be. And so you actually get your award letter from the university that you choose to go to or that you think you want to go to. So you want to create a really strong list of the universities that you're truly interested in going to. You want to think about location. Is the university the right distance away from where you want it to be? If you want to stay close to home, is it close to home? If you want to go out of state, are the universities you're looking at out of state? You also want to think about if they're in your price range, whatever the price range is for your family. You want to make sure that that's the universities that you're looking at. And then you want to make sure that the university has what you want it to have. Does it have the programs you want it to have? Does it have the size that you want it to have? Are you looking for a small university, or do you want to go to one of the very large state schools? So really think about what type of school you want to attend, and then get that list together before you fill out your FAFSA. And then starting on October 1st, you can fill out the FAFSA. Again, like I said before, the sooner you fill out the FAFSA, the sooner you'll get your aid award. Money is awarded based on need, but also based on available funds. So they'll give, your need might not change, but if you wait to fill out the FAFSA, the available funds for someone at your level of need might change. So the sooner you fill out the FAFSA, the more you have maximum access to the funds that are out there, both federal and state funds. And then you want to apply to college. When you think about applying to college, they have an admissions deadline and they have a financial aid deadline. You want to make certain that you have both of these deadlines in mind and that you're aware of these deadlines for all the schools you're interested in applying to, and you want to allow plenty of time to complete your applications. Don't wait for the last minute. You don't want to be right up against those deadlines. You want to allow plenty of time, and you want to get your applications for both admission and financial aid in well before the deadlines established by the universities. So the website, once you created your FSA ID, to begin the FAFSA is fafsa.ed.gov. Starting October 1st, you can go to this website and begin the process of doing your FAFSA. Once you have the FSA ID, you can do the FAFSA in more than one sitting because it allows you to log back in and it allows you to digitally sign your documents. But when you're creating your FSA ID, you do want to do that in one sitting. But once October 1st rolls around, you can go to fafsa.ed.gov and you can begin the process of filling out your financial aid paperwork, which is putting you one step closer to a college education.